Hello. It's a dark episode for May the 10th, 2021. My bike is in the shop, which is good because basically the week before this, a week and a half, 2 weeks, I've been not really having that much way in the way of brakes, and it's been slowly getting worse. And it was one of these things of like, I knew, I'm having a week off coming up, so I'm just gonna coast as it was. Just coast to a gentle stop at the beginning of this week and drop my bike off to get serviced, which I did. The last couple of days were, I'm not gonna lie, there's some hills where it's like I've got all the brakes on and I'm like about to lower my feet, but it slowly kind of came to a stop. God help me if I'd actually, had something I'd had to stop for suddenly. I would have basically just had to sail on through, I guess, somehow, which is epically dumb. Epically dumb. Note to self, next time this happens, just get the bike in a lot sooner and don't risk life and limb. Fortunately, of course, I brought it in today. And, basically every time up until now, it's like, it's bike dudes. And they're like, oh, just bring it in, dude. Just bring it in. Just bring it in. Every time I'd call, kind of in that little anal retentive way of like, do I need to make an appointment? Just bring it in. Except now we're in a pandemic and bikes are just hot shit at the moment. I've been riding my bike as commuter, strict commuter. I'm not a bike dude. I'm a bike dude in the sense of I bike my bike to work. I have a little bit of a longer bike coming home to get some of my exercise in, and mostly to listen to podcasts and to listen to audiobooks. It's like it's like the commuter who takes a couple more laps around the block when he's driving home. It's like I just do it on my bike. So I distinguish myself from a bike dude from that. I'm just a commuter dude. So I've been biking for 6-7 years now. Just no driving to work. Haven't driven to work for a long. Well, other than here in Victoria, I'm really lucky. There's probably about maybe a week on either side of the year that I've had to. I usually end up having to take the bus, or in this year of COVID, take the car. Actually, I think it was only a couple of days. But other than that, it's all been biking. However, bring it in today, and he's like, "Do you have an appointment?" Suddenly, bike dude is not. Just bring it in, dude. He's like, "Do you have an appointment?" It's like, no, I don't. It's like, well, we're really busy, and maybe we can get it back to you by next week. Which is like, this is Monday. Hopefully, next week means next Monday. Hopefully, maybe he's doing that. I always expect that mechanics go on the Scotty from Star Trek thing, which is like, Captain Kirk calls down to the engine room. It's like, I need this done right away, Scotty. And Scotty's like, well, I can get it done for you by next week. It's like, I need it done in 8 hours. And he goes, okay, Captain, I'll give it a good try. And there's a later episode, I think it's on like the Next Generation, where he's talking to very earnest Geordie LaForge, who's like, well, how long will it actually take you, laddie? When when Picard calls down and you say like, it's going to take me 4 hours, and very earnest Geordie is like, well, it'll take me 4 hours. It's like, no, boy, no. When you're doing something like that, you gotta give yourself a thing. You say it's going to take you 30 days, and then when you get it done in 4 hours, they think you're a miracle worker. I'm doing about as good a Scottish. Maybe James Doohan can probably do a better Scottish accent than I can, but that's not saying anything. So you just got to put a lot of laddies in there. So I'm hoping that this is Scotty that I talked to at the bike store and not Geordie. Because if it's Geordie, it's like, it'll be like Wednesday or Thursday next week, and I'll have to probably take the car or get a ride, because I don't think we're still not at this moment in the pandemic. It's probably not the time to actually take the bus at the moment. No offense to my fellow Victorians, but I don't want to be anywhere near you. Even if I have had one shot so far, I want to have both shots before the bus going might be more of a thing, an option for my commuting travails while I'm waiting for the bike to get fixed. Anyways, that is my dark tale for tonight. Yeah, yeah. Hope you are having a good evening. This is the end of my weekend, as it is, and entering into my week off, which is odd. I guess I could count the first 2 days of my being off, the ones coming up, but they sort of have operated mostly like a weekend. It's like, except, I haven't mowed the lawn yet, and I haven't done the laundry, which means that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. It's like my weekend just got longer or something like that. But I'm also gonna try and get other things in, and I've made a to-do list for that, which is awesome. All right, yeah. Now I'm just veering off into my regular dark episode stuff. I will leave it there and get up to bed and have a good sleep. All right, more videos later.